did not work for you because you were working, not working as a student, meaning you were in college, but you were working. So that tells me and leads me to my next question, which is, if you were working, that means there was a time where you had graduated and there was a time that you were waiting to get into dental school. So if we fill in the gap, or we can see there's a gap here, that leads me to the next question about this gap year, this period of time that you transition from graduating undergrad and being enrolled and accepted into dental school. So let's talk about that, because it's a hot topic for many individuals. Not everyone has the opportunity to get admitted directly into dental school while they are seniors in college, and some take some additional time, and it's noted, and it's good that they take additional time to prepare their application. What was your reason for taking a gap year in between undergrad and enrolling in dental school?
So my original plan was to enroll following graduating. I graduated in 2020, and that same dentist that I actually mentioned that I met my junior year of college, she ended up allowing me to be an office trained dental assistant my senior year of college. So I was working because I had to pay for my own bills and for school. And 2020, we all know, great year, COVID happened. So we ended up having to shut down the office, and I wasn't able to work, and unemployment checks really were not helping out as much as I was hoping that they would. And the application process is expensive. I'm just going to put it that way. It's very costly, but again, it is you investing in yourself. The application fee for one school, I believe, is $264, and every additional school to that is $115. But you need to read the fine print and look at all those schools that you want to apply to as well, and see how much they charge for the application fee in addition to those charges.
Yeah.
So
yeah. Every school has some additional fees that they want you to pay in addition to what you're already paying for the assets. Yep.
exactly.
Yep.
So
Yeah.
I took it as a sign for me to take, again, at first I was like, I'm just going to take a year off. And that turned into 2 years. However, the dentist that I was working with, she taught me so much information. She was a digital dentist. She had mills in the office, Prime Scan, and I was able to help with all of that. So I was able to get some hand skills in as well, and also just get the knowledge of dental anatomy, which is the
Yep.
basis of dentistry. So
Yep.
if you can find a mentor that, depending on the state too, some states, they require the dental assistants to be certified. I was lucky enough to be in North Carolina, where you can be in office trained. You don't have to be a certified dental assistant to assist. But find someone who is willing to help to mold you into a future practitioner. She put so much time and effort into me, and I'm honestly forever grateful for that. I know that a lot of people don't get that opportunity. I was able to work in the back as well as the front. That's also important because you get to see treatment planning. You get to understand scheduling. There's just so much into it that you don't realize, the business aspect. You're not just a dentist, you're a business owner if you have your own practice. So there's just so much I was able to learn being in that environment.
And being in that environment without having to be, quote unquote, in school at the same time. So really, this gap year, that time that you took off, both because of COVID and also so that you can make some additional money to pay for the application, that period of time that you spent in the office, and that's one of the best ways to spend it during this gap year, right? Or during a gap year, that time in the office really enhanced your application. Well, I don't,
For sure.
I'm sure you knew that, right? You know that in the sense that
Yes.
you had more exposure to things related to dentistry, right? The practice of dentistry, the technology, all the things that you would normally see typically when you're shadowing. But if you're spending a lot more time, aka you're working in the office, getting paid to really learn and see, you have all of that knowledge now that hopefully you are journaling and documenting, because that's content for your application, for your personal statement, right? It's also content for you to use for your interviews, because you will get some interviews and there will be some discussions about why dentistry, what did you learn, what was your most memorable experience currently about working in the dental field. And now you can share that experience that you had during your gap year. You filled it in with some great experiences and opportunities for you to have the financial means to put your application together. So it's good to know, good for people to hear that having or doing a gap year is not a bad thing. It's not a negative thing, right? If anything, it's a time to enhance your application and be able to apply to the schools accordingly.
Hey, this is Dr. Darwin. Are you looking for some mentorship, some accountability, some help with getting all of this application and getting into dental school and getting into residency and then just your life as a new dentist? Look, I'm having monthly, twice a month, live coaching sessions and office hours so we can talk about all of that. I don't want you to struggle with the application process. I don't want you to struggle with getting ready for interviews. I don't want you to struggle about what list of schools and programs to apply to. We talk about all of that in our group, our monthly group called Dr. Darwin On Demand. Dr. Darwin On Demand. Check it out down below here. And then also, if you're interested and you want to get that help so you don't have to struggle anymore, so that you can get some mentorship, some accountability, and some help, hit this link right here. Hit that link right there so we can get you signed up and enrolled today. Today. Your future starts today. And I'm here to help you. This is Dr. Darwin. And join my members-only community called Dr. Darwin On Demand. Look forward to seeing you soon, okay? Now back to this episode. Enjoy.